It's Arcane Adaptation Part 2. What's going on, guys? If you want to support our content and pick up this month's amazing Patreon rewards, you can do so at patreon.com/itresolves. If you're interested in custom playmats and sleeves, visit YourPlaymat.com and use code ItResolves10YP for 10% off your entire purchase. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the challenge week. This is part 2 of our Arcane Adaptation challenge. If you don't know how this works, basically we provide to you a build around card and ask you to be creative and put together a list that you think not only is going to win, but again is going to be very, very creative. We need to get a very high creative score because those are the two parameters that we are judging these based off of. The number of wins out of 3, so maximum 3 points there, and then a maximum of 5 points on the creativity scale. Now, on Monday, we did kick things off with Ace, who put together a very, very fun list, albeit a bit challenging, but still very fun, that did utilize Arcane Adaptation, and truthfully was really, really cool, honestly. Today, we do have just another really cool deck. The creativity, well, average. I don't think that's the goal of this deck. I think the goal of this one is just to be kind of cool, and it is. So I'm stoked to jump into that. Before we do, though, I do need to let you know what next week's build around card is, because naturally we are going to do one of these every single week. Next week we have got Volo Guide to Monsters. I want to see what you guys can come up with this one. This is all about kind of different creature types, whereas this week is all about kind of singular creature types and trying to make everything one. So very, very interesting. Gonna be a really fun time, but without further ado, guys, let's jump into today's deck. And here we are. Before we jump into Breaded and Fried's deck, first of all, Breaded, thank you so much, my friend. As always, it's great to have you on these challenge weeks. But also, I just wanted to go ahead and point out, if you missed yesterday's video, it was a mystery crate provided to us by Grand Slam Comics and Collectibles. It's really the first time we've gotten to do a full-on mystery crate. And when I say full-on mystery crate, I mean full-on. It was super, super value-packed. Just amazingly fun to open. We still have part 2 going up very, very soon, and we did have a giveaway in that one. So you still have time. We're not going to announce the winner until the next video, which should be tomorrow, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up in case you're watching this and you missed that video. Please go back, enjoy it. It's a really fun opening. Thank Grand Slam because they really did make that one possible. But let's talk this deck. So this one is interesting. It's Minotaur. Yep, you heard me right. We got Deathbellow War Cry in this one, and I cannot wait. I hope that this works out because the idea being we make obviously everything a Minotaur with Arcane Adaptation. We do also have Maskwood Nexus here. Very clever to throw that in there, Breaded. I like it. This just allows us to kind of get it out that way as well, and build off of the Arcane Adaptation. But the idea is to get everything turned into a Minotaur, put a bunch of them on the field with Deathbellow War Cry, and ideally get some really interesting stuff out, because we've got some big, big finishers that are very, very possible to win the game almost on the spot. So Tempest Caller is in here. When it enters the battlefield, tap all target creatures the opponent controls. Very, very nice. On top of that, we've got Icebreaker Kraken. When this enters the battlefield, creatures the opponent controls don't untap during their next untap step, which means it taps it all, they don't untap, and then ideally we give everything double strike with Terror of Mount, and basically can get in there for a lot of damage, or we just pull Ulamog, you know, whatever. We got options. Now the rest of the deck is very interesting. We also have Ogre Battledriver. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 and gains haste until the end of the turn. So this is kind of the other way to give everything haste and get in for the attack very quickly. Now, we can, like I said, win off the bat, especially with Ulamog and the Battledriver, as well as the Terror of Mount. Very, very good. Now, a lot of the deck is interactive, so we do have Frostbite, we do have Fire Prophecy, Valakut Awakening here to draw some cards, as well as Opt and Shimmer, and then Saw It Coming as a nice little counter spell. Irencrag Feet, gonna give us a little bit of a faster break if we can get that, and then hopefully play something big from the rest rest of our hand. Very, very interesting. Land bases all put together. We gave this one, Alex and I did talk about this one a little bit. We gave this one a score of 3. So Ace, this is actually in the same realm as what you had. A little bit, I would say, closer to a 4 for sure. So Breaded, this has a lot of creativity. I think it's really, really clever because it can win kind of on the spot. And that does tempt me to go for a 4. But I kept it at a 3. Don't take that the wrong way. But this is very much kind of an all-in one-shot deal, whereas there's not like layers to it, if that makes sense. That doesn't mean it's a bad deck. Obviously, this is going to be a really fun one. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. But I'm curious to see how this goes, so let's jump in. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, here we are for game number 1, and yeah, actually really like this. It's a little bit slow. We don't have a lot of interaction, but we do have the feat here as well as Arcane Adaptation. I think that's worth it. Let's give this one a shot. We'll see how we do. Ooh, do we? Well, we don't have. Let's see. What do we got? I'm actually going to keep the Frostbite just in case. It looks like this might be the Mutate deck, and I kind of want to be able to shock anything. Oh, maybe not. Okay. All right, let's do this. Oh, yeah, we're gonna keep that. We've got the feed in hand, so I feel like it's worth it. Again, Breaded and Fried, thank you so much for the submission, my friend. This is a really, really cool one, and I do want to emphasize the fact, while we did give this one a 3, I think it's safe to say that this is truthfully a really cool deck. It just, the creativity of it is all in that one specific strategy, so the layer kind of aspect to it isn't necessarily there. All that to say, it's going to be great. I cannot wait. It's going to be a really, really fun list. And I think we're gonna have a really good time with it. I think I'm actually gonna do this. Maybe that's wrong, I don't know, but we get to leave up the Fire Prophecy or Frostbite here, which I think is worth it. Okay, we can't quite do that, but what we can do is drop this. We can make everything a Minotaur. Hopefully they don't counter. They very easily could have some like Saw It Coming or something like that in their list. But we'll see. Okay. We want to make everything a Minotaur. So that way we can pull next turn. I mean, technically next turn we can do this. Depending on what they do, naturally. We'll see. I am very intrigued. Let's see if we can pull this one off. Oh, I really hope we can. Oh, they shocked themselves. Okay. Ooh, very nice. Okay. Theoretically, though, that gives us the green light. Because they've only got 1 mana left. And that's not going to be good enough. Okay, they did get an Elspeth Conquers Death, which is very good as well. Alright, so we do this. We do this. And then we do this. All right, we do this, and then we do this. I think that's correct. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so sick. Breaded and Fried, what a sick list. That was great. I don't know if it will go that smoothly next time, but that was pretty smooth. Holy crap, what a win. Okay, well, that's win number 1. Let's see if we can do it 2 more times. All right, guys, here we are for game number 2. A strong start. Very, very strong start. Yeah, this is an easy keep. It's very interactive. Obviously, we've got ops, so we can draw some cards, but we've also got, excuse me, Frostbite as well as Fire Prophecy. That should put us in a pretty good place here. Another mountain. We're going to leave up Frostbite turn 1, but this does allow us to then play untapped Sulfur Falls, which is very important. And then here we just get to Frostbite this away. Perfect. That was honestly about as great as we could have hoped for. Let's go ahead and play the Sulfur Falls. That's going to allow us the Fire Prophecy if we would like, which I do think we're going to end up doing here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it here. Do we want to put something back? Actually, I think it's opt. And we just drew another opt. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. Okay, so they didn't have a follow-up play. That's really, really good. The question is, I think we want to do this. And I guess we just pass here because we can just either Valakut Awakening or opt. We don't really have to do either one, but we certainly can. And it might just be that we pitch our whole hand here. I could easily see a world where that is the right thing to do. Yeah, I'm going to take the opportunity. Let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get them all out of there. Doesn't matter the order so much. All right, cool. Got a little bit more interaction. I like that. I think we're just gonna play this tapped though. We didn't really draw, like, we need the feat as well as the War Cry. We didn't really get either one of them, but we did obviously get a good bit further into our deck, so that's very, very good. We also just have a Tempest Caller, so at some point we can just play that. Do we double up and try and kill this? I actually think yes. They're gonna get obviously some tokens out of this. It's not the end of the world though. We also just get to throw a land back and hopefully draw something. Oh, okay. There's Ulamog. I think we just throw the Tempest Caller out here. It's not great, but it's a play. We kind of just want to get something down. If nothing else, if they just play a creature that's like, I don't know, a little brush fire elemental or something like that, but then they don't have a land to follow it up, we can at least block it. Okay. They destroy a land. That is kind of okay. It's not good for us by any means. That takes the feat off of our, like, almost immediate win, albeit we still need the Arcane Adaptation, to be fair. There's Shimmer. We're obviously going to play that. Put one of them into your hand and the rest, so we're going to pull this. I am going to go ahead and attack in here. There's not a huge reason not to. They're going to get the 5/5 dragons, so there's not a whole lot we can do about it. They're going to then take the steam vents. So we are a land and an Arcane Adaptation away from being able to really do the thing. That does get us somewhat there. We obviously name Minotaur, so now we just need a land. If we can get a land, we might be able to do this. This is so sick. Breaded and fried, I love it. Oh, well, that doesn't help. I did not read that. That's fine. Everything's fine. Oh no, they're just killing all of our lands. Okay, well, that makes this a lot harder. No blocks. We're dead next turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Ah, man, we were so close. That was so sick. All right, I mean, that's a loss for us for sure. But you know what, breaded and fried, it's okay because we lost to a pretty solid list here. And I think we did our best. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let me just clarify really quick the standing at the moment, because breaded and fried, you are right now tied with Ace for the win. Ace did get 4 points, getting 3 points on creativity and 1 win. You right now have 3 points on creativity as well as 1 win also. So we've got one more game. Can you beat Ace, or are we gonna have a tie? Let's find out. Let's jump into it right now. And here we are, guys, with our third and final game. This is a pretty strong start. Actually, I really like this. So we are going to try and go for this one. We can Snow-Covered Island to opt turn 1. Oh, very nice. So we'll be able to opt turn 1 here. And then depending on what they do, we can Fire Prophecy or, you know, do something like that. We'll see. I'm going to keep that. That's obviously one of the cards that we're going to need here, so worthwhile going ahead and keeping that one. I think here we just keep what we've got as well. We can Fire Prophecy if need be. If not, we can just opt. I mean, it's definitely not as good as Shimmer of Possibility, but it does give us, you know, something to do, and it's a bit of a safer play, so I feel like it's worth it. Leyline of Sanctity is very interesting, especially when they don't have white sources at the moment. I wonder why. All right, there's Arcane Adaptation. Definitely keeping that. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna obviously name Minotaur. Perfect. And And we do have the Shimmer of Possibility, so there is a world where, okay, there's the white mana, so they did have a way to play it. We do have the possibility of like kind of getting there pretty quickly here. Let's do this. We're gonna Shimmer, and this leaves up the Fire Prophecy as well. Alternatively, we can take this Shimmer and double, which I think is actually worth it because we are just trying to find like the big daddy, if that makes sense. Let's take Fire Prophecy. We may end up Valakut Awakening away quite a bit here, but we got through quite a bit of cards off the top of our list, so my hope is we can make this one happen. Okay. Oh. So we did it. We just win. Dude, what? Breaded and fried. What a sick combo. Okay, so we need this, and we need this. Yep. Right? We just do the win? We do the win? Is that right? Do we win? But they have double strike. Yes! Breaded and fried, my man. All right, that gets you the win. Let's chat about it. Breaded and fried, my man, coming in clutch with that last game. So obviously a really sweet combo, well put together deck, very, very well put together deck. I do appreciate the level of detail that you went into to really go all in on that combo. It's a very fun combo, so very well done. The creativity, very, very good, don't get me wrong, but I think it was very all in on a particular thing, and it didn't have a lot of the necessarily all the little moving pieces that we look for when we're saying creativity. That being said, very, very good, and my friend, you are in the lead by 1 point. Ace, I'm sorry, my friend, you did put up a good fight. Your deck was really sick too. The World Tree combo was very cool, but Breaded and Fried got it. Oh, I love this. 5 points. Okay, we got one more day. Just one more day to do this. I cannot wait because we do have a really, really cool deck that I think creatively speaking, I can speak, is very, very cool. And I think we do have the potential to kind of go off with that deck as well. So we'll see how that one goes. But guys, thank you so much, Breaded Fry. Congratulations, my friend. Thank you so much for the submission. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Don't forget to watch that mystery MTG crate that we opened yesterday. Again, there is a giveaway going on right now for that video. There's also going to be a part 2, hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. It takes a little while to edit those videos, so I just want to make sure that I give you guys that heads up because it might take a little while. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I love you all. Have a fantastic Wednesday. I'll see you very soon for some more gameplay videos.